Jason Lee Scott of the 2022 Power Rangers, coming back with you live for another installment of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the movie starts off, with future Doctor Strange, being chased with America Chavez by some monster, like in a, I don't want to say dimension, but it looked like a dimension. And then, future Doctor Strange gets killed or captured, and then the monster captures America Chavez, and she, not before creating a portal and, sucking future Doctor Strange into it. Then Doctor Strange wakes up. He gets ready, to attend a wedding for it's this woman's like, she was in Doctor Strange, the first one. Like, I would just call her Rachel McAdams, because, you know what I'm saying? Rachel McAdams. Like, bruh, like, he gets ready, he, goes to tie a tie and, get ready to attend her wedding. He gets there to her wedding, and she's like, yeah, he gets there to attend her wedding, and, like, one dude's like, hey, like, what happened at, in that, what happened, like, after we got dusted or whatever. Doctor Strange was like, hey, it was only one way or whatever. Like, and so, like, Doctor Strange was like, we lost. And like, after the wedding, like, Rachel McAdams and Doctor Strange, like, having a moment. They're like, she hits him, like, really hard. Like, hey, like, with the knowledge bomb, she was like, hey, you were the one who, like, always wanted to hold the knife. Like, you were the one who wanted to, like, lead the relationship or whatnot. And, like, you're the one who wanted to, like, take control of everything. And, like Doctor Strange was like, hey, like, he was like, hey, like, Doctor Strange was like all, he was basically like, yeah, he was like acknowledging all of that. He was like, yeah, like, I find it ironic that, her character was like, yeah, it's, at the start of, Doctor Strange, like, hey, she was like, what's going on? Like, are you in a cult? This, that, and the third. To, like, now she's like, yeah, whatever. This, that, and the third, like, acting unimpressed. But the biggest, like, piece of irony is that her husband is a huge Doctor Strange fan. Like, like, huge Doctor Strange fan. Like, really. Like, anyway, like, after that, this monster, Shumagarath, like, yes, he's called Shumagarath, even though, like, his name, like, changes, like, differently in, in the comics for the movie. But, like, anyway, Doctor Strange, she, comes across this girl, America Chavez, Wong, helped defeat. Wong actually helped defeat the monster, like Shumagarath, and so like they're all in like a restaurant. They're chatting it up, talking about it. Like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Why they after you? He was like, how much do you know about the multiverse? And Doctor Strange was like, I know a lot about the multiverse. What's going on? Then then it cuts to like Wanda, like in an orchard, and like Doctor Strange was like, hey, how much do you know about the multiverse? How much do you know about the multiverse? And like Wanda was like, this how you know like Wanda was unhinged. She was like, she basically like, I feel like she basically fooled all of us. Like, how you like make a whole orchard with your, how you make a whole orchard with your sorcery skills, Wanda? Like, and then she's, oh my god, the line delivery in this movie, like she was actually clapping when she was talking to Doctor Strange. She was like, hey, give me, America Chavez or shit gonna get real. Straight snapping. And I was like, you really wanna go up against like Doctor Strange, like for real? Like, bruh. The fact that, bro, I swear, they fucking talk so much sense. They tried to at least talk so much sense into like her about this. Like, and then like once she showed up at Comitage and like he then spoke to her about it again. He was like, bruh, he then spoke to her about it like, hey, like, your kids are in like they safe in another reality, like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, well, that's not good enough. So she everybody got ready. All of the masters got ready to like defend themselves against Wanda. Bruh, it only took one. She got in the minds of like one of the weakest sorcerers ever and like told him to run. He started running and they're like, bruh, to a horror movie real quick. I was like, bruh, what is this? So they basically locked themselves inside of the compound, bruh. They broke like hella mirrors or whatever, bruh. She started coming out the mirrors like what's her name? Bruh, she started coming out the mirrors like what's her name in the Ring movie, like bro, she basically killed like every sorcerer in the compound. I'm like, bruh, except for Doctor Strange, Wong, America Chavez, and Master Hamir. The dude who lost his hands. Yeah, Master Hamir. Bruh. So after that, America Chavez, like, and Doctor Strange, they go to another universe where Doctor Strange, like, sacrifices himself, has, like, a giant, like, monument to himself. But guess what? Guess who opens the door? Master Mordo. For all those who don't know who Master Mordo is the dude, like the sorcerer who was in, Doctor Strange 1, who like learned about like the Ancient One and like her drawing power from the dark dimension. And he was like, I will follow this path no longer. Like, she's corrupted our way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't fuck with that. Peace. And he was like, yeah, I can't fuck with that. Peace. And I was like, that makes sense. Like, bro, like I can't like, and then like, and this, and his variant was like all real cool or whatnot. He was like, brother, how you doing, bro? Like, all nice and shit. But then he was like he wound up like poisoning America Chavez and Doctor Strange, and then they got taken captive to like the Illuminati headquarters, where where like where the Illuminati was like Reed Richards, Mordo, Black Bolt, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, the new variation of Captain Marvel, uh, Captain Carter, from What If, Marvel's What If, like bro, like Professor Charles Xavier, like come on, bro, like you know what I'm saying, like they even, bro, like I loved their inclusion into the Illuminati into this movie, but like I don't know, bro. It just seemed cocky and arrogant for no, like especially Captain Carter and like the variant of Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like the whole, like he was like, bro, oh my gosh, like Doctor Strange hit them with the most crucial burn ever. He was like, why doesn't he speak? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why doesn't Black Bolt speak? Does he have bad breath? He was like, Captain Carter was like, this Strange is more arrogant than our last one. He was like, no, it just means I'm more alive. And this burnt out version of Captain Marvel was like, this chocolate Chips Ahoy Captain Marvel wannabe was like, for now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were like I really didn't like appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real? Like y'all seem kind of cocky and arrogant. Like my man is on his loaded left shit today. Like, and then Charles Xavier was like, oh, cool, calm, and collected. Like, with the 90s theme from the 90s cartoon and the orange and the yellow wheelchair, he was like, bruh, my man's was like, we should tell him the truth. And like, they broke it down. He was like, hey, you were dabbling, like, and, dream walking and like making all this stuff occur, and like you wanted us to end your life, and so we did. Like, I was like, bro, for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really did that? Like, bro. And then like Wanda came back in the picture, and then she just like, she completely like came back into the picture. Wanda came back into the picture and just destroyed like all of the Illuminati characters. I was like, what the fuck? Like, bruh. Like she basically cut Captain Marvel in half. Like she basically cut Captain Marvel in half with her like own shield, even though like when like she didn't see, like we didn't get to see it, but we knew it was there. The dumbest thing that Reed Richards could have did, he was like, hey, my friend here, like he could like obliterate you with a whisper. She was like, oh, what mouth? I promise you, that actually mirrored the scene from The Matrix when Agent Smith interrogated Neo for the first time. He was like, how you gonna be able to make a phone call if you can't be able to speak? And he was like, bruh. And it was like, bruh. Black Bolt was like, I was like, bruh. She took away this man's mouth and his head exploded. I was like, bruh. You wild. You are wild, bruh. She turned like Reed Richards into like spaghetti, like like silly string, and then bruh, she just unraveled him like silly string, but not before like asking like, hey, is your kid, is she still alive? Oh, she was like, is your loved one still alive? He was like, yes. And like she was like she was like, well, good. Like, then your kids are taken care of. And then she fucking like destroys him, which, to be fair, like I really didn't want to hear that coming from a Marvel movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of political agendas going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like SJWs and such. But like, bruh, like, why we gotta bring that into Marvel? Like, bro. But like, she was like, bruh, she just obliterated like all of them. She like, she snapping Charles Xavier's neck and junk, and like, in his mind, like causing him to die. Like, bruh. So, the variant of Rachel McAdams helps America Chavez and Doctor Strange escape, bruh, bro. So they go to find the Book of Ashanti, like the good book that allows them to like defeat Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, like, she burns up the book, like, so they have, so, and she takes America Chavez. America Chavez, like, goes to, like, this throne room, and, like, he ties her, she ties America Chavez up to, like, the altar. Doc Wong was like, hey, is that not enough for you to, know that your kids are safe in another dimension? She was like, no. She was like, he was like, you cannot change everything. She was like, but I can. I was like, and that, like, bruh, this movie, and then, like, she, like, bro, Doctor Strange possessed, like comic book level Doctor Strange powers. Like, this man was able to dream walk, like future Doctor Strange, who was a zombie, and take control over like other souls of the damned, and like make a cape out of their spirits. Like, bro, like, and so they started fighting, and like he subdued her, but like she broke out of that, and like then America Chavez, like, oh my God, she hit her with the most crispiest, cleanest right I've ever fucking seen in my life. She just said, bruh, rock on some rock'em sock'em robot type stuff, right? I was like, you give her hell. You give her hell. Like, ain't no way you gonna like kidnap me and like strap me down to like use my powers to go see your kids because you that damn delusional. Like, bruh, no. But like, once she saw her kids, like, my God, like, bruh, once she saw her kids, that was a wrap. And I was like, yeah, she saw her kids, and so, like, yeah. So after she punches like a star-shaped portal within the ground, within the ground, she saw her kids, but her kids, Tommy and Bobby, Tommy and Bill, they saw her as monsters. They saw her as a monster, flinging, her variant self around. I was like, bruh, what did you expect was gonna happen? Wong told you, Doctor Strange told your silly, stupid ass what was gonna happen. And it wound up happening. Like, it really did wind up happening. So, like, she tells her, like, her variant, like, her variant self, who was just chilling inside like Westview, she like she come in whole like put her hand on like Scarlet Witch's face, and she was like, "Know that they'll be loved," and I was like, not the approach that I would have took, but you know what I'm saying, like, bruh. So she basically pulled a Dr. Octopus Spider-Man 2. Bruh, she basically pulled a Dr. Octopus Spider-Man 2 on him. Like, I will not die a monster, but like, bruh. And like, she just wound up destroying like the whole temple of like, bruh. And like, towards the end of the movie, like, it was like, America Chavez got indoctrinated into like the sorcerers, guild and Kamtosh and Kamtosh and Stephen bowed to Wong and told him like, you are the sorcerer supreme, Wong. And then like America Chavez was like, hey, I'm glad to have met you. And then like Stephen was like, see you around, kid. Like, bro. Then Stephen went home back to the mansion, Secret Sanctum in New York. Stephen was like, he's fixing his watch and, going, walking outside, just chilling. Bruh. Then we get like Doctor Strange collapsing on the floor, on the ground, like the third eye, like just popped up in the middle of his forehead. Then the movie ends. Oh, and also Doctor Strange like battled like Sinister Strange, cause like with the convergence happening, like two realities, like they can't exist in the same plane. So like they just like Doctor Strange, like Sorcerer Strange was battling Doctor Strange. He saw like the Book of the Damned. He was like, nah, bro, I can't do it. He's like, nah, I can't fuck with it. He's like, nah, I can't fuck with it. He's like, nah, I can't fuck with it. So, like, they were battling with musical notes. I was like, damn, that's pretty dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen this from y'all. Like, he winds up impaling Sinister Strange, like, and gaining that ability, like the third eye. Like, bro, it was wild. Like, this was by far like most coolest interpretation of Doctor Strange I've ever seen. Like crazy levels of Doctor Strange. Like, bruh, this movie, like, it showed us like how Doctor Strange has grown, how he has been like him reaching like comic book levels of Doctor Strange, like crazy powers. Like, bruh, we only got to see like a fraction of his powers in Doctor Strange, Infinity War, and in the Endgame. But never did I think that we could see it in like to this extent. Like, bro. And realistically speaking, like, I hate to be that guy, but like, realistically speaking though, like, bro, if a woman doing this shit in real life, like she would get a slap on the wrist. Whereas if a man tried to do this shit in real life, he'd get the whole book thrown at him, and he'd be in the ground underneath the courthouse in the jail cell. Like, bruh, like the double standards were real, bro. Keyboard warriors, they kill me like, hey, which one was the lesser of two evils? And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Like, all she wanted to do was see her kids. Do you not know, leading up to this, like, Doctor Strange erased everybody's memory, so, like, everybody would not know, like, Peter Parker was Spider-Man, like, to keep his enemies, like, from hunting down his loved ones. Like, bruh. Like, bro, he gave up the time stone to, like, bruh. Like, this man gave up the time stone willingly to, like, save the universe. Like, bruh. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't, bruh. Like, that shit is wild. That shit is wild. But anyway, like, bruh. In all actuality, like, I wanted to cosplay as Doctor Strange, but I was like, nah, bro. Ranger Stop and Pop, baby. Ranger Stop and Pop. I'm gonna go ahead and, cosplay is what I know how to do. A Power Ranger, because that's me. I hope y'all enjoyed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness movie review. I'm your host, Jason Lee Scott, leader of the 2022 Power Rangers. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. Yep.